Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, or if it is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because before you know it, Galadon will be providing you with the earliest and most accurate update information you can find on YouTube about Clash of Clans. But today, we are talking about the Wall Wrecker, and I wanted to go over, as we experience the Wall Wrecker glitch right about there, stuck on the wall, I wanted to go over some of the misconceptions and problems that players are having with the Wall Wrecker. Now, first of all, it is critical that you know that a Wall Wrecker is not affected by spells. There are no spells that can affect a Wall Wrecker, so you best wait until the Wall Wrecker deploys and then use the spells on said Wall Wrecker units. Don't think that you can rage or haste a Wall Wrecker to its destination. It's not going to happen. Also, remember that you've got options to your CC, your Wall Wrecker, your clan castle before you deploy your first troop. If you've played Builder Base, if you've played over on the Builder Hall on the other side of the pond, you know that you can switch up troops before you start the attack. The same option is possible here with your siege machines. If you've got one built, or say if you've got two built, you've got a ground and an air, you will have the option to choose between which one you've built, or a regular clan castle, or the donated siege machine that could have come from one of your fellow clanmates. So it's important to remember that you can actually vary your attack slightly based upon the base that you've found. Now, there aren't a lot of cases where you would say switch to ground from air because you're already stuck bringing a specific army. But you never know when maybe you want to save the siege machine. Maybe you found a base, you're out farming, you found an extremely premature base that you don't need a siege machine for. Before the attack starts, you have the option to just bring a plain old clan castle, an old-fashioned clan castle that deploys on the outside of the base. Do that and it saves you, well, it saves a massive amount of gold. Obviously, the siege machine not cheap to cook up. Now, let's get back to the current replay at hand. The Dragon Prince, at some point, you know, he could have clicked on the button. And this is the third thing to remember about siege machines. You can deploy the troops from a siege machine anytime you want. You don't have to wait until the siege machine is destroyed by defenses like, well, it never will be here in the Dragon Prince's raid, because he's going to go ahead and grab what looks like a 3-star. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! No, Dragon Prince! The 3-star is lost because of the siege machine. All he needed... Wait a minute. Was that an empty siege machine? I guess we'll never know. It's possible the Dragon Prince brought an empty siege, using it only to bash through walls, in which case, it didn't matter whether it was stuck or not. It wasn't going to do any good. But remember, click on the siege machine early, and you can get the job done. Drop those troops out. And in a lot of cases, you might want the troops from the CC to go somewhere else other than the town hall. Again, that is a way to do it. Now, this is the 200 IQ raid from Death. You might have seen this somewhere else. If not, check it out right here, as Death's siege machine is, well, it's also stuck, but you'll notice it never even got to a wall this time. It's hard to tell exactly what it's stuck on. It looks like it's the king's statue, though. Obviously, a lot of obstacles out there to worry about, and hey, that's the thing. Attackers should not ever have to worry about obstacles. Okay, now back in the old days of Clash of Clans, if you guys didn't realize this, back in the olden days, back when I used to play Clash of Clans on a potato, back then you had to worry about obstacles because you couldn't deploy troops on obstacles. You actually had to worry about the trees and whatever other things were on the edge of the map. And that obviously has since been changed. But now we're dealing with it one more time. As I remember, we didn't even have siege machine. What's a siege machine? That's some fancy stuff. All right, I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, you've got the siege machine there. It's stuck. Death decided or forgot about deploying it. Again, always remember that. Worst case scenario, you can hit that siege machine button, deploy the siege, and get it out there into action. For Death, he had a Lava Hound in there. Unfortunately, this is pretty much going to be useless at this stage of the raid. Early on, it would have been better, but hey, it's easy to get carried away with a raid like this and forget that it's even there. I mean, obviously, this has happened to me, where you just drop it and you think it's doing its job. Little did you know, it didn't do its job, and Death ends up with what could have been a 3-star, dropped to 2 one more time because of the Siege Machine glitch. Now, this is something that I'm seeing over and over and over again. You guys are sending me tweets about this, even people actually putting videos in right here. Yes, this is a problem, and no doubt by now, Supercell knows that this is a problem. Okay, we have passed this on. In this video, hey, it's one more call to action for Supercell. Not sure, actually, you guys, I'm not sure why we haven't seen one of those maintenances, and I realize Supercell doesn't like to go into maintenance with their games because obviously suddenly millions of players can't play, and this is most likely something that it can only be fixed by an offline maintenance. And so I'm guessing if we haven't seen it by now, we probably won't see this fix until the next update. Now, that next update, will it be a full-on update where we see new troops, or will it just be a balancing update where they do something to try to reel in how strong offense is right now? It's hard to say, and I could even be wrong about that. In any case, the Siege Machine glitch continues. Thank you guys for submitting these glitches to me at Galadon Gaming on Twitter. I appreciate it. Shout out to all of you guys for watching all the way to the end of this episode. You're the true hashtag GalaFam. I hope you come back again tomorrow. In the meantime, make the best of the rest of your day. Be positive, be kind to other people, and I'll see you again for more full attacks. You finally revealed your true voice! Oh, I